And hello, welcome to this video. And in this video I want to start talking about classes. And this video specifically I want to talk about why we need classes. Okay, now last video we talked about functions. Okay, functions here to convert Fahrenheit to Celsius or Celsius to Fahrenheit, you know, that kind of idea. And we already have 5 functions here because we are playing around with the code. Now if you let's say want to talk about unit conversion, for example, you want to convert Celsius to Fahrenheit, maybe that's another 2 to 3 functions. Okay, but Celsius and Fahrenheit are not the only 2 units available. There are other units as well, such as Kelvin, Rankine, and I don't know what else there is. Okay, if you're going to have so many units, you'll need to have even more functions to convert from unit to unit as well. Okay, and that will be like maybe 10-20 functions by the time you get to 3 or 4 variables or 3 or 4 units. That's going to be quite a headache to you know, code so many functions, and then you look at yeah, as you see this C# code block, it gets more and more messy, right? So how do you solve this? Okay, how do you solve this? All right, so the solution is to the solution is to categorize or group together similar functions under one group so that it's more neatly organized. So let's say you have a function 1 called F to C, Fahrenheit to Celsius, function 2 called C to F, function 3 called Kelvin to C, function 4 called C to Kelvin, and so on and so forth. Okay, you have a lot of functions. So let me move this to the bottom, and let me delete. Yeah, let me delete this off. Okay, you have a lot of functions here, and yeah, all of these they do similar things, right? Okay, so the way to organize them is to group them together. Okay, how do you group them together? So you kind of put them in some sort of you put them in the same group, some sort of same group, and this group is actually called a class. Okay, so a class is just there to help you group together similar functions. Okay, and of course you can actually group together similar data with those functions as well. So for example, you have the freezing point of water, which is 0 degrees C. You can also put some common temperatures like, you know, a body's normal temperature, body temperature, body temp, okay, room temp. Okay, so all these temperatures are important, and then maybe you can call this class temperature conversion. Right, temperature conversion. Okay, so classes are there. Again, classes are there just to help you to group similar variables and similar methods or functions together. So when you group them together, you are able to organize your code better. Okay, and it won't be such a headache trying to find, you know, where these functions are going to. Now let's say you actually you program for a very long time, maybe a few months, 8 months. You're going to have a lot of classes if you keep working, right? So if you have a lot of functions, tendency for you is to try to group those functions together to organize them into one class, and suddenly, well, not suddenly, gradually you find yourself having a lot of classes. So how do you organize maybe 10 classes or 20 classes if you have so many classes together? Okay, the C# way, well, again, just like we group functions together under a class, okay, we also can group similar classes together under another group. Okay, what is this group called? This group is called namespace. Okay, namespace. In C# or C++, you also have this thing called namespace. So classes are grouped together under namespace so that it's more what do you call that, you can organize your things. So for example, here we have temperature conversion. Maybe here we have a length conversion from miles to kilometers, kilometers to miles, inches to centimeters, centimeters to feet, etc, etc. Over here maybe we have mass conversion. Well, you want to convert from pounds to kilograms, kilograms to pounds, ounces, I don't know, there are lots of fun units down there, right? Maybe you need many functions to call to so-called convert from one unit type to another unit type, right? So all of these are important. These are different ways of conversion, and then maybe this namespace can be called unit conversion. Okay, unit conversion. All right, unit conversion. All right, so this is the whole idea behind classes and namespaces. So next time you see this thing called class, or you see this thing called namespace, right? You see this thing called namespace, you know what they're talking about. Okay, a namespace is just a way to group similar classes together, and a class is a way to group similar functions together. All of this is to help you to organize your code in a neat manner. All right, so that's all. Thank you for watching.